How's everybody doing today? I know it's Tuesday. Y'all probably done worked hard these last 8, 9, 10 hours, however long you been on the clock, man. So you know it's well overdue for y'all to come in and make yourself a liquor store run, man. So hey, I'm gonna hold it down for a little bit. West Coast said he's gonna be running a little late, but he will be joining us on here soon. So everybody tapping in over there on West Coast page, salute to y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and showing love to the platforms, man. And we got a lot to talk about, man. The Dallas Cowboys, it seems weird, man. Like we just played, but the Dallas Cowboys got another game coming up. We'll be playing the Seattle Seahawks come Thursday. So we got a game to prepare for. We got some news regarding Shaq Leonard. We're gonna talk about matchups. We're gonna talk about possibly adding Marcus Peters. There's a bunch of stuff to cover, man. But y'all know the usual rules and regulations when y'all tap in with your boy Henny the Moore over here at the liquor store, man. First and foremost, when you slide on in here, the first thing I need you to do is hit that like button. If you're in the liquor store, hit that like button. If you're over there rocking with West Coast, hit that like button. Because what I will tell you, these likes go a long way in helping all your content creators. So you got love for Henny, you got love for West Coast, you want to see our pages do good, you want to see our platform strive and prosper, hit the like button. Because the more likes that we get on these videos, the more these platforms will fool with us, push our content. That's just the way the algorithm works. So you want to see us do well, man, hit that like button. Ain't gonna cost you a dime, and we can still shine. So I appreciate y'all in advance for hitting that like button. Jamie and Cal, what's up with you? Demetrius Adams, Rico Jones, Gary Murphy. Now, I know that y'all always frequent the liquor store because I see that y'all are ahead of the game, man. There's a Seahawks fan here, but I am not a loudmouth fan. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But hey, I see y'all are ahead of the curve because y'all are already practicing manifestation. I see my boy Jamie and Cal with the 6 flames. I see Demetrius Adams with the 6 shot glasses. I see Rico Jones with the 6 beer mugs, man. I see my boy Bruce got the toxic juice with the 6 running man sliding on in. Gary Murphy with the 6 championship trophies. What's up with you? Donna Mamacita with the 6 hearts. And if y'all do not know, in the liquor store, we do practice manifestation. Simply put, if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win their 6th championship this year, I need you to drop 6 emojis like they did. And I also need you to share the content 6 times, like my boy Joshua Fisher's doing right now with the 6 100s. That's what's up, man. Thank you for tapping in and showing love. And listen, when you share the content, you can share it anywhere. You can share it to 6 different Facebook groups. You can share it to 6 different group chats, 6 different family members, 6 different 6 different frenemies, 6 different ops. It does not matter. Share the content 6 times and drop 6 emojis if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win their 6th title this year. And Eric Wallace, I'm gonna let you make it. But y'all know what to do when it comes to these Seahawks, because they is the villain of the week. They are the villain of the week. I'm sorry. Don't beat up on Eric Wallace though. Let him make it. But I need y'all to slap the shit out of a Seahawks fan, man. And if you do, I will be able to give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got cow burritos, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the Moore, and come get drunk in the liquor store. Sugar Daddy 1, what's Gucci? Choctaw, what's happening? Justin Kitchen, I see you helping us practice manifestation with the 6 trophies, my brother. Thank you for tapping in. So, hey, man, y'all done hit that like button so far. Y'all done hit that share button so far. You done slapped up the Seahawks fans outside of my boy Eric. Yeah, I ain't gonna let him beat up on you, my boy. You good. You always in here rocking with us, man. So I'm gonna let you make it. You are a regular in the liquor store, so you good. So y'all done did all that. The last thing I need y'all to do is either hit that Cash App or hit that Super Chat. Because for the folks that do not know, I am holding a raffle to send one of y'all to the Cowboys versus Detroit Lions game. The tickets are $5 a piece. The raffle tickets are $5 a piece. But the winner will go to this game. It's Saturday Night Football. It's going to be nationally televised. Jimmy Johnson will go into the Ring of Honor, and you will have a chance to see all of it. You'll get to see the Cowboys beat the dog shit out of the Detroit Lions. You'll get to see Jimmy Johnson go into the Ring of Honor. You know, you'll get to see all those great things. You might even end up on TV since it's nationally televised. So if you want an opportunity to go to this game, either hit the Cash App, it's $ Henny the More, or come over to my page and hit the super chats or the super stickers, man. $5 a piece, and we're gonna run this raffle all the way until December the 15th. Because the game on the 30th. The game's on the 30th. So I'll end the raffle on the 15th. I'll pick the winner on the 16th, and they'll have the ticket the same night. Because I'm just gonna send it over to Ticketmaster. NFZ, what's up with you? Paul, what's Gucci? I see you helping us practice manifestation. Mr. Cowboys Nation, Amp Sports, what's up with y'all, man? How you living? Salute to y'all for tapping in with me, man. But now that we got all the rat killing out the way, man, we done got our rat killing out the way. Let's go ahead and jump into the content, man. So let's start with the news and the updates, because I know all of y'all were paying very close attention to Shaq Leonard's visit to the Star today. So for y'all who did not know, 4-time All-Pro linebacker Shaquille Leonard came and paid a visit to the Dallas Cowboys today. Now, he had 2 back surgeries last year. So one of the primary things the Dallas Cowboys wanted to do was to check out his physical, see where he was at, chop it up with him. Jerry Jones had lunch with him, you know, and it was a good visit. But I understand there's a bunch of people that are confused or worried, concerned, because the Dallas Cowboys have not actually signed him yet. And he is going to be going to see the Eagles. From what I actually know, from what they are reporting, is it was always going to be that way. And let me go ahead and pull this up real quick, just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So Todd Archer was told that Shaquille Leonard visit is over and it went well. Health checked out fine. He was always going to Philadelphia for a visit before making a decision. The hope is a decision will be made over the weekend. Cowboys play the Eagles December the 10th. It's going to be an interesting tug of war at play. So let me tell you about Shaquille Leonard. Shaquille Leonard is highly sought after, meaning he has options. You know, Shaquille Leonard is the pretty girl. The pretty girl has options. She can either go to prom with A, B, or C. So she gonna chop it up with A, B, and C before she makes her decision. Right? Shaquille Leonard is not the ugly duckling, so to speak. Shaquille Leonard has options of where he wants to go and where he wants to play. Because let's be honest, the Dallas Cowboys are a good team. They're going to the postseason. The Eagles are a good team that are going to the postseason. Both teams need linebacker help. Both teams can offer around the same amount of money. So it's gonna take a little bit for him to decide on what he wants. Right? Because he's highly coveted. So, you know, I'm not saying it's a guarantee. You know, I'm not saying it's a guarantee that he signs with the Eagles. I'm not saying it's a guarantee that he signs with the Dallas Cowboys. But it was always going to be a scenario where he was going to hear us both out first before he made a decision. Right? Put yourself in that predicament. Matter of fact, put yourself in regular life predicament. When you go to the car lot, you're looking for a new vehicle. Do you buy the first car that you test drive? No, you don't. So listen, I'm not saying that it's 100% guarantee that we lost out on him, but he was always going to go and hear what the Eagles had to say, at least entertain it, and we'll get a decision over the weekend. So there's no guarantees. He said guaranteed he signs with the Eagles. Let's put a gentleman bet on it. Keystone, put $5 on it. Put $5 up on it. Now, honestly, either way, I'm happy the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, what's about with the car shopping? Yeah, you don't buy the first car that you test drive when you go to the car lot, man. You know, I'm trying to test drive the Camaro. I'm trying to test drive the Challenger. I'm trying to test drive I'm trying to test drive all that shit before I make an option. Cause listen, when you buy a vehicle, man, I'm up here committing to like especially depending on your damn credit. I'm up here committing to like 5, 6, 7 years on a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just gonna hop in the first thing you try to put me in. You know what I'm saying? So it may happen, it may not happen. But we shall see. And we'll know soon. Like I said, we'll know over the weekend when he make his decision. Now, would I like Shaquille Leonard? I would love to have him. I think I think he'll be a starter on our team. I think that you can, make Rashawn Evans a rotational linebacker. I would have him out there. I have Damone Clark out there. I'd have Bell out there. So I definitely think he would be a top 3 linebacker on our team. If he signs with the Eagles, I'm not gonna act like that he ain't shit because he signed with the Eagles. I still want him. You know what I mean? So that's where it is right now with Shaquille Leonard. Everything went well. They chopped it up with him. And listen, the Eagles may not even be able to offer him more than we offered him. Right? If I'm not mistaken, and they only currently have about $2 million in cap space right now. I know there are roster moves they can make to create more cap space. But even then, Texas is a tax-free state. So he on the back end he'll still make a little bit more money here. So I'm not really sure if it's about money, if it's about the opportunity to play for a title, playing time. There's a bunch of different factors to go into it, scheme fit. So we'll see. I would love to have him, but if we don't get him, it is what it is. But that's just where it is right now with that. Said once you drive a Challenger in the snow, you'll question your decision. Hey, I have a Challenger, but I damn sure would not. I damn sure would not drive one in the snow because I live in Texas. Like I see snow, maybe once every decade. It don't snow much where I stay. It don't snow much where I stay at all. What's up with you, Big Benny Rich? How you living, my guy? He said 10 minutes to post time. All bets gotta be in 10. What's up with you, my boy? So let's move along, man. Cause we just talked about Shaquille Leonard. Has not made a decision yet. Medical was fine. Just a bunch of different things going down to it. Scheme, playing time. So we'll see. We'll see. By this weekend, what decision he makes. All right. So let's move along to the next topic of discussion. Your quarterback is balling his ass off right now. So shout out to Mina Kimes, one of the better impartial analysts. That I actually see. Make sure y'all give her a follow on the social media platforms and whatnot. But there are folks trying to leave your quarterback out of the MVP discussion, but he's damn near first in every damn aspect of throwing the football. Right? He's first in QBR versus man coverage. He's first in QBR versus the blitz. He's second in QBR under pressure. He's second in QBR from the pocket. He's first in QBR outside of the pocket. He's first in QBR on third down. Hey, what's up with you, Miss Daisy Clark? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel. Long time no see. I appreciate you sliding over and rocking with your boy. So Aaron Rodgers gave Dak his respect on him. Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen it. And listen, Aaron Rodgers said that Dak Prescott was one of his favorite quarterbacks to watch. He said he's playing quarterback the right way. And what he means by that is he's doing everything. He's making the protection calls, right? He using the cadence and the dummy counts. He making accurate throws. He's not just out there doing one read RPO stuff. He's out there quarterbacking at a very high level, has full control of an offense, and he's going crazy. So yes, so all the folks talking crazy about Dak Prescott, man. Up here disrespecting your quarterback, acting like he does not belong in the MVP conversation when he is one of the most efficient, effective quarterbacks in the league. Give a damn what folks talking about and who he's played. Because last time I checked, Jalen Hurts lost to the Jets without Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed. Last time I checked, Brock Purdy was on went on a 3-game losing streak, right? Fell to pieces without Debo Samuel on them. JVB boy, what's up? Thank you for tapping in, showing love to the liquor store. Salute to you, my guy. I appreciate you rocking. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Dak cadence. Here we go. Yeah, man. He using that thing to perfection, man. He's using that thing to perfection. But when you look at everybody else in this MVP race, like everybody has worse numbers than Dak Prescott. Right? Everybody has worse numbers. The only thing that Jalen Hurts can hang on his hat is that his team is 10-1. That's the only thing you can say for Jalen Hurts. The only thing you can say for some of these other quarterbacks, you know, are their team records. And last time that I checked, MVP was most valuable player, not best team. Because Jalen Hurts has had a negative EPA. If you don't know what an EPA is, you Google it to get the correct definition. Read it slowly. But a negative EPA, they still won those 4 games. They had a negative EPA 4 times and they won games. That could not happen if that was Dak Prescott. If Dak Prescott was playing badly, the Dallas Cowboys lose. So you can't even say, you know, that Jalen Hurts is more valuable to his team, because even when he plays bad, they still win. When they play bad, they still wins. It said winning factor to the MVP though. Not shit. Since when? When they gave it to Adrian Peterson, they were a wild card team. We need to stop moving the goalposts for the MVP. The last time I checked, the most valuable player is just that. It's the best player. It does not really matter about the best team. There have been teams that damn near missed the playoffs that had a player win the MVP. So that's a modernized damn thing when folks looking at the best quarterback on the best team. Like, that's weird to me. Especially when you have advanced metrics to disprove that the quarterback was not even playing well when they were winning these damn games. Like, what does it matter how many games you won if you're not the reason why they won the game? That completely undercuts the being an MVP. Most valuable players, meaning you're valuable to my team. I can't do this shit without you. When Jalen Hurts plays bad and turns the ball over, right, they still win the game. What's up with you, my guy? Peasy, I see you. T-Smooth TV, I see you. How you living, man? Salute to y'all good people. So yeah, I don't agree with that. Now, I want y'all to also remember, guys like Acho vote on the MVP. Acho is an MVP voter this year. So in my honest opinion, as much as I'm going to campaign for Dak Prescott because I believe that he deserves it, and I believe he's going to continue to play good down the stretch, and we'll continue to win games. It is hard for me to believe that the same national media that publicly disembowels the Dallas Cowboys, that publicly makes things up and say crazy things about us, right, on a daily basis for ratings, is going to turn around and give one of our players the MVP award, right? Because you can't drag Dak Prescott if you vote him into being the MVP, right? You can't drag Dak doing that shit. So I don't believe Dak, even if he goes out there and beat these other teams, even if we win out, I still don't think that they'll give Dak Prescott the damn MVP, because it undercuts their livelihood. You can't talk crazy about Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys if he got an MVP to lay his hat on. Right? We seen them move the goalposts, be unfair with their analysis and all these different things. And we expect for those same exact people that be talking crazy about us every single day for their show ratings to then be impartial and give Dak Prescott MVP votes? Hell no. It's not going to happen. Because you got to think about it. There are 50 media people that vote for the MVP. Right? 50 media people. So I don't think Dak's gonna get it. It said Henny, in all honesty. All right, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Jalen Hurts is the reason y'all are winning these games, right? Because y'all can point to his play in the fourth quarter and the third quarter, right? Y'all a very good second half team. Why are y'all always down in the second half? Is it because he turns the ball over in the first half? Because if you remember this last game, y'all was down 10 points going into halftime because the Bills scored 10 points off of 2 Jalen Hurts turnovers, right? So I understand what you're saying. He playing good in the second half of games, but he had to put his cape on because he dug the damn hole. And that's just this is what I'm getting at. That's just what I'm getting at. The man turned the ball over 14 times already. And I get it, y'all winning games. But truth be told, if your team is winning games when you have a negative impact on the game, when you have a negative EPA, it's hard for me to say that you're the MVP. Now, if Jalen Hurts wins out, he comes to Dallas, beats us, win the division, F it. I don't care at that point. He deserves it. But if the Dallas Cowboys are able to beat Jalen Hurts head to head, we're able to somehow wrestle away the division, then I think Dak Prescott deserves it. But I'm not sitting here saying that Jalen Hurts is horrible or trash or ass or anything. Like I can also be impartial. I think that Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. I just would take my quarterback over him, and that's all it is. I don't think Jalen Hurts is toilet water or anything like that. He said, honestly, CMC is a better candidate than Hurts. Honestly, we're talking about candidates, man. Myles Garrett is probably the best player in the NFL right now. He's not going to get an MVP vote. When you think about AJ Brown and Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb being these monstrous difference makers for their teams, they're never going to get MVP votes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in all honesty, the MVP is flawed because they made it into a quarterback award, right? Jamie and Cal, you're right. It's a quarterback award, but it's not really supposed to be a quarterback award, right? It says most valuable player. It doesn't say most valuable quarterback. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all ever notice that they'll give the best wide receiver in the NFL offensive player of the year, and then they'll turn around and give MVP to a quarterback, even though they're both offensive players? So how the hell is the best offensive player of the year not the MVP? You know what I mean? They do shit that don't even add up. How can you say that Justin Jefferson is offensive player of the year, but you turn around and give the MVP to another offensive player? Does that make sense to you when you say it out loud? How they do shit like that? Does it make sense that, yeah, for real though, how can you be the best offensive player, but the MVP is another offensive player? Do that shit even make sense when you say it out loud? I'm sure Jamie and Cal, listen, the way I feel about it, unless the MVP is going to be a defensive player, then whoever is the offensive player of the year should have legitimate MVP consideration. You can't say that Justin Jefferson is the best offensive player in the league and then turn around and give the MVP to a quarterback who also plays offense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But anyway, I'm done reveling. What's up with you, Chris Graham? How you living? They did that to Marshall Faulk in St. Louis. Oh, I know Jamie Cal. They gon' do it. Like, regardless of what I sit on this app and say, they gon' do it. But I just think it's stupid. What's up with you, landlord from Alabama? How you living? And hey, man, y'all stop what y'all doing and wish my trap brother a happy birthday, man. He done got older and more nefarious. He a real live OG now. So y'all make sure y'all show my boy landlord some love. Wish him a happy birthday. Shoot him a little something on his Cash App. Let him know that you appreciate landlord, man. Let my boy know that y'all appreciate him, man. But happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday, my boy. Yeah, wish my boy happy birthday, man. I always thought the same thing. The offensive player is not the MVP. Doesn't make sense. I hear HTM. Hey, for real though, like you really can't sit here and say can't sit here and say this this is the best offensive player in football, and then give MVP, to the and then give MVP to another offensive player. It don't make sense. Yo, what's up with you? Winslow, how you living? Thank you for tapping in. So have I talked about Aaron Rodgers comments? I ain't talked about it in great detail, but I did mention it slightly. He gave Dak Prescott his flowers, man. And listen, there's gonna be somebody coming in talking crazy, saying Dak Prescott sucks, Dak Prescott ain't shit, Dak Prescott can't do this, that, and the third. But a future Hall of Fame quarterback said that Dak Prescott is balling. You know what I mean? Jeff Saturday was an all-pro offensive lineman. He said that Dak Prescott is balling. You know what I mean? Like, folks that played at their position at a very high level say that Dak Prescott is balling. Right? So he'll never get the love that he deserves from the national media because they're weird like that. But it is what it is. What's up with you, Joe? He said, what's up, Henny? Sharing your video, pushing the like button, slapping Eagles fans right and left. Hey, man, you doing the Lord's work right there, man. Make sure you slap some Seahawks fans, too, while you at it, man. He said no contract for Shaq. From my understanding, that was always going to be the case because Shaq wanted to weigh his options. Shaq wanted to hear both. He wanted to hear both offers from the Cowboys and the Eagles before he made a choice. So that's what they're saying, right? I don't know. They're saying that to save face, but everybody that's close to the situation said that he's going to hear both of them out, and that he will not make a decision until this weekend. So if he goes to Philly because he goes to Philly tomorrow, if he goes to Philly tomorrow and sign the same day, then we know it was bullshit. But if he goes to Philly tomorrow and he leaves Philly without a contract, and he does wait to make a decision down the line, then we know that was really what it was. Yeah, I know. And listen, most regular normal people will agree that Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. Most regular normal people will agree that Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Especially in context of the damn NFC. As it stands, the two best quarterbacks in the NFC are probably in the NFC, right? Because you can't say Jared Goff. He has not been as good. You can't say Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? The two best quarterbacks in the NFC are in the NFC East. So I can't trust Dollar Bill in this situation. I mean, I'm not trusting him either, but I will hold out hope. Said Seahawks game is going to be a very physical one. I don't know how. It's going to be physical for them. You know what I mean? Because listen, Seahawks barely got enough people to line up and play football, let alone out physical the Dallas Cowboys. The Seahawks have been getting their ass whooped in the trenches all year. This ain't the Seahawks that had Marshawn Lynch. This ain't the Seahawks that was this dominant power run team. Like the Seahawks, they have issues up front, right? Matter of fact, let's segue into that Seahawks talk. Let's segue into the Seahawks talk. Because if I sit here and ramble on about MVP and Dak slander, I'll be on this mug talking in a circle all damn night. But what I will say, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, the Seahawks. Geno Smith is the fourth most pressured quarterback in the National Football League. They cannot protect him. He can't protect his damn self. They're not really even running the football at a high clip because their running backs can't stay healthy. When you like, I might feel that way. I might feel that way if what's the boy name? Keith Walker, how you say his name? If he was playing, I might feel that way. But they're down a running back, they're down offensive linemen. They've been getting bullied up front all year. And listen, I can't sit here and say that you're a physical team and you're the one that's getting bullied every week. Like, how can I be a bully if I'm the one getting bullied? Right? How can I be a bully if I'm the one getting bullied? Thank you, Kenneth Walker. How can I be the bully if I'm the one getting bullied? I keep hearing people throw around they're so physical while they be getting dog walked every week. Like, I get it. I get it. But they are more of a finesse team now than they ever been. Go look at it. Go look at what they try to do. Cause that running shit ain't working. Listen, man. This should be a game where the Dallas Cowboys front seven dominates. Michael Parsons should be out there, and it's pretty much the same scenario that it's been, right? Because I talked about all these suspect ass offensive lines that the Dallas Cowboys would be playing. He said San Fran did the same to us, so throw that game out. Hey, you talk about getting bullied. Did they not get bullied by the Rams? Did the Rams out physical them boys, man? The Rams went out there and out physical them boys, man. Just look around at them. Like, I can't sit here and say they're a physical team. Oh, tell about their defense. Okay, no, that's a different story. Because I like their defense. I like Jamal Adams. I like Tariq Woolen. I like Devin Witherspoon. They got some very gritty ass players, man. I will agree with you on that, Zaytoven. I think their defense is underrated. The numbers don't say that they're a good defense, but I like their personnel as a whole on the defensive side of the ball. But them dudes on offense, them boys damn near finesse. Them boys damn near finesse at this point. Cause what you calling up? You're not run blocking well to try and lean on the run game. You're not pass blocking well to protect Geno Smith, right? You're not connecting on a high percentage of your deep balls. You know what I'm saying? So what are they supposed to do against the Dallas Cowboys defense? What are they supposed to do against Michael Parsons? How are they gonna block Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence and Sam Williams and Dante Fowler and all them boys up front? They are, and listen, the one area where you can hurt the Dallas Cowboys is in the run game. What they rushing offense looking like? What that rushing offense looking like? Let's get the numbers pulled up, shall we? That's the one weakness the Dallas Cowboys got. They a little shaky right there. So let's take a look at their rushing attack. So everybody done played already. So let's take a look at some rushing stats. This is NFL.com. Ugh. So the Seahawks are one of the worst rushing teams in the National Football League. Okay. Yeah, they're one of the worst rushing attacks in the National Football League. Let me get this shit pulled up. All right, so these are the worst rushing offenses. Bengals, dead last, only got 834 yards. Buccaneers, 894. Raiders, so that's 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. 27th ranked rushing offense. They got 1,054 yards on the entirety of the season. They've run the ball 256 times, only averaging about 4.1 yards a carry. And rush percent, this is really not a team I'm concerned about. Dallas Cowboys, as much as we struggle running the ball, we're a better rushing offense than them. And we both played the same amount of games. You know, we're 8-3, they 6-5. So we've all played 11 games. So the one area where they could actually hurt the Dallas Cowboys is in the rushing attack. And I don't really know if they can do that. They're not a very good rushing offense at this point. Right? They're not a great rushing offense at this point. Kenneth Walker, very high probability that he does not play. Charbonnet, we'll see. We'll see. And even if, and like you said, like he may play, he ain't gonna be 100%. Like they need to win games. They're desperate. A loss to the Dallas Cowboys damn near sinks their season. Right? They will fall to a 500 team once they play us. And then after that, Seahawks schedule is hectic, man. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Like this is a must-win game for the Dallas Cowboys and the Seahawks. They will come out here desperate. They will come out here super desperate because you gotta think about what the hell they got in front of them. You gotta think about what the hell they got in front of them. So let me pull up their schedule so I can show y'all real quick. So boom, they play us in Dallas Thursday night football. Right? It's gonna be tough to come into Dallas and win this game. They got to go on the damn road and play the 49ers. Then after they play the 49ers, who've already beaten them at their house, they gotta play the Eagles. They're gonna invite the Eagles in. Right? So there is a possibility of them losing 3 straight games. They are at least trying to win one of these games, right? They are trying to win at least one of these games to keep their hopes alive for a playoff spot. Because if they lose to the Dallas Cowboys, you lose the tiebreaker to the Cowboys. You fall to 500, meaning Dallas Cowboys moving to 9-3. You probably are going to be there. Dallas Cowboys at bare minimum will be locked into the 5th seed at that point, right? So it's going to get hectic for them to even make it into the playoffs, losing these games. So they're going to do everything in their power to at least try to win one of these games. So we'll see. It's probably going to be all hands on deck. There's some guys that are probably shouldn't play that will play. Right, because you're out here trying to not let your team down. You're trying to push through these injuries, trying to push through this and that and the third. So it's gonna be desperate for them, man. They got a lot on the line right now. Especially they were a playoff team. They were a playoff team last year. So it'll be a gut punch to not be able to make it into the postseason this year. Right, when you spend a first round pick on a wide receiver. And you spent a first round pick on a cornerback, and you're out here trying to add talent to a team that already made the playoffs, right? I even believe they're trying to bring back their right tackle for this game, if I'm not mistaken. So they're going to try and run guys out there. How healthy they are, even if they play, I'm not sure how effective they're going to be. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. He said, I was big on Adams, but injuries killed him, and Diggs and the cornerback's nice. Yeah, Quandre Diggs is nice. Tariq Woolen is nice. Devin Witherspoon is nice. I like the boys. They even that boy Michael Jackson, former Dallas Cowboys, has been getting playing time. Man, he's been developing really well up to this point. So I don't think that they're scrubs, but at the same time, I don't think that they're better than us. If this game was in Seattle, I might be a little bit more stressed. But I don't believe the Dallas Cowboys are going to lose a home game against the Seattle Seahawks. I don't foresee them losing a home game, especially when we have played harder teams in Dallas. We're on a 13-game winning streak at the house. We've beaten much better teams in Dallas. We've beaten much better teams. See, Seahawks just need a quarterback. Yeah, I think that Geno had a magical run last year, but I do not believe the level of play that he showed last year, is sustainable. Nor do I believe that's who he actually is. Right? I like Geno. I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he made that Pro Bowl. And he had a career year. But I don't believe that he's going to go out there and pass them the victory against our secondary and our pass rush. Because in order for them to beat us, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, the other guys are going to have to go out there and have an exceptional game. And I just don't foresee that happening to the Dallas Cowboys, man. Well, also, man, we're going to take a quick little light break. I need y'all to do a multitude of things during this light break, though, man. First and foremost, I need y'all to, of course, hit that like button. On my platform, let me see how many folks are on here. On my platform, I got 62 people watching and 50 likes. So the couple of folks who have not hit the like button just yet, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you have not hit that share button just yet, make sure you hit that share button. If you ain't slapped the dog shit out of a Seahawks fan just yet, not you, Eric, make sure that you do that, man. Also, remember that Pro Bowl voting is underway. Remember, you can vote your guys into the Pro Bowl as many times as you want. So make sure that y'all spam your voting and help the Dallas Cowboys get their guys in. Make sure you vote Dak in. Make sure you vote CeeDee Lamb in. Make sure that you vote Micah Parsons and DeRon Bland and all these other folks that they be hating on in the media but are playing exceptional football. Make sure that y'all go to NFL.com, log in, and vote them into the Pro Bowl. And last but not least, man, make sure y'all hit that Cash App or that Super Chat because we are still raffling off a ticket for the Dallas Cowboys versus Detroit Lions game on December the 30th. So if you want an opportunity to win, get your raffle entries in by the 15th. So we got how many more days? You got a little bit over 3 weeks, man. Y'all really good. So y'all just make sure y'all hit them likes, hit them shares, hit them Eagles fans and Seahawks fans upside the head, hit them Cash Apps, them Super Chats, and let's continue on to the content, man. Let's get it. Said they saying Seahawks are a winning team. Friday after we get that W, Thursday Night Football, the networks are going to say they were just another losing team anyway. Well, hey, I got a trick for their ass. What's up with you, Swift? Thank you for tapping in, man. Thank you for tapping in and showing love. The Rams are like a game out for being a playoff team, and we blew them boys out. So if the Rams win a couple more games, they'll be a playoff team with a winning record, and they can't say that we haven't beat a team with a winning record. And to be honest with you, you're supposed to actually wait right till the season is over before you look at wins against teams with winning records. Right? There are teams with winning records right now that won't finish over 500. There are teams that are below 500 that are going to finish with winning records. So the NFL, when they actually do their bookkeeping and decide what's a win against a team with a winning record, they actually wait until the season is over to do so. Right? They actually judge it off of who finished the season with a winning record. But listen, it doesn't really matter. They're not even winning teams week 1 of the season because everybody is 0-0. Right? So that don't even make sense to be looking at teams wins against winning teams in the middle of the damn season when there's multiple weeks of football left to play. Don't make no sense at all. The Seahawks play a ton of zone. Well, that's cool. We know how how to attack zone. CeeDee Lamb, if you're going to let CeeDee Lamb get a free release, I would love that. If CeeDee Lamb can just if CeeDee Lamb's going to get free releases and the opportunity to sit and fall into the vacancies inside of these zones, I love that. I love that. So they're going to sit in the play zone. I don't mind, because CeeDee Lamb's going to eat that zone up, right? You think about our tight end Ferguson, like he going to eat that zone up. He said, my friend is a Cowboy fan. I'm a longtime Niner fan, hoping to see Dallas in the playoffs again. We'll see it. Hey, good luck, man. Hey, we need y'all to go ahead and beat the dog shit out of the Eagles come next week anyway, man. So, they say anything and attach it to Dallas because they know how brittle our fan base is. You got a point. Some folks be tripping. Yep, which is correct. If the Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys both have the same record, then the Eagles will win the division. The Dallas Cowboys actually have to finish one game better than the Philadelphia Eagles. Right? Cause we messed around and we got 3 NFC losses. Now, right, if they lose to the 49ers, if they lose to us, and then they drop one more random NFC game, then we can still get it if we win out. I mean, yeah, and even in that game, and even in that game, like Dak Prescott was pretty efficient. He threw 2 touchdowns, didn't throw a single pick. He didn't throw for a bunch of yardage, but at the same time, he didn't have to. Right? So, wasn't the prettiest game, but we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. He said they can get 3 NFC losses. Yeah, it's still possible. Because listen, these are going to be the 2 toughest NFC games they're going to play, right? Well, these next couple ones are going to be their toughest NFC games, right? They're going to host the 49ers. They got to go to Dallas, and they got to go to Seattle. Remember, I feel very comfortable about this game because it's in Dallas. So them going up to Dallas, going up to Seattle, having to deal with the 12th man, I think that may give them some issues. I don't know, but we'll see. But we know most teams always play better in their home stadium anyway. It's said time for us to run the table, like Bit Nate used to say about this time of year. He said, hoping for a Cardinals upset. I would love that too. And listen, Kyler Murray is probably gonna be, by the time he playing them, he probably gonna be playing for his job, man. They're gonna have a very good draft pick. They're gonna be a bunch of good young quarterbacks out there. And if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't have a no trade clause. He can get traded somewhere. He can get traded somewhere and them not be on the hook for a big part of his contract, if I'm not mistaken. I have to fact check that, but I don't believe that he has a no trade clause or anything like that. So his ass could end up in Atlanta, a middling team that needs a quarterback that possibly won't have a high enough draft pick to get a good one. So we'll see what happens. But I think that Kyler Murray is going to play his heart out when he plays the Eagles, because I think he's playing for his job. And beating the best team in the NFL, might get you another look at. So we'll see. But that's a very good point you brought up, my boy. Yeah, a must coming opponents, man. If I'm not mistaken, we'll probably end up being tied because we'll split with each other. We beat The Jets, they lost to the Jets. They haven't played the Cardinals yet, but we lost to the Cardinals. So that would be good for them to lose to the Cardinals as well. Now that you put it like that, because that would give them an extra NFC loss, and it would give them another loss against like opponents. And definitely need them to lose to the 49ers as well. Yo, Cowboys fan 92, Mike DC4L, what's good with y'all, man? Thank y'all for tapping in and showing love to the platform, man. So if y'all are wondering what we're talking about, we were up here talking about the Cowboys versus Seahawks, them coming in to Dallas, what to expect from them. And listen, like I mentioned, up front, they can be had. Like, I honestly believe this is a game that Micah Parsons can win and will win for you. Because they have a very hard time in protecting Geno Smith. 4th most pressured quarterback in the National Football League. Right? So all these quarterbacks that we played with similar, they've been pressured a similar amount of time as Geno Smith, we dominated them. Right? When you look at the boy Bryce Young, he had a similar pressure rate as Geno Smith. We dominated that matchup because their offensive line was suspect. When you think about Sam Howell, right, has a similar pressure rate to what Geno Smith has. We dominated that matchup, sacked him multiple times. He was under duress majority of the game. So the Dallas Cowboys front is going to be the deciding factor in this game, right? Because they have a hard time running the football. They have a hard time protecting the quarterback. If you can win in the trenches, you will win this game. Because regardless of how well the Seahawks defense can play, right? As long as we do not turn the football over, right? As long as we do not turn the football over, they will break before we do. Our offenses will get it together against their defense before their offense gets it together against our defense. And that's the way I feel. That's the way I feel about that. Because 1, they're coming to Dallas. 2, we're not going to overlook them because they are a team with a winning record. Dak Prescott has not actually won a regular season game against the Seahawks, so he already has extra motivation going to this contest, right? So, he said, we on fire recently. Fingers crossed. We on point again this Thursday. I feel the same way, man. Because the Dallas Cowboys have been playing very good football. And listen, it's complimentary football. Offense scores a bunch of points, meaning your defense got a lot of leeway. Your defense can pin their ears back and rush the passer without recourse. You can jump. You can be more aggressive in trying to jump routes. You can be more aggressive in how you get after the quarterback. You can blitz more, right? So, in my opinion, that is still complimentary football. I'm going to put up a bunch of points. The defense, I'm going to give you this big ass lead. You can do whatever the hell you want. I got full trust in your ability to make this other quarterback's life a living hell. So, in my opinion, that is still complimentary football. Offense is on fire. Your offense on fire, making it easier for your defense. Because your defense is playing at such a high level, your offense can also then turn right back around and be more aggressive. Correct. We got 13 wins since last season. The Dallas Cowboys have not lost a game at home since the season opener of the 2022 season. So when Tom Brady came into AT&T Stadium last year and beat us in the opener, that was the last time the Dallas Cowboys lost a game at home. That was the last time the Dallas Cowboys lost a game at home. We won every single matchup since then. Every single matchup since then. And listen, they just go to show you how well prepared of a team that we are, man. But yes, we got 13 straight wins at AT&T Stadium dating back to last season. Have not lost a single game this season. And if, as quiet as kept, I ain't trying to lose no game at home this season. Yeah, we only got 3 losses. Yeah, this season. Yeah, we only got 3 losses this season. two of which we should have won. Yes, we should have beat the Cardinals, and we should have beat the Eagles. That 49ers game, it was a well-deserved ass whooping with the way with the way that we played. But, outside of that 49ers game, we should have won those other two games too. We had no business lose to the Cardinals, and the Eagles got a bunch of fortunate bounces that went their way. They were very fortunate, to fumble the ball 3 times and not lose any one of them. They were very fortunate, to tackle our tight end, on the goal line and them call it a non-touchdown. Like they were very fortunate in some of these scenarios that played out. Yeah, going to December for what? Yo, Heist, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and coming and rocking with us, man. Yeah, Rico. Hey, the NFL is a game of inches, though. You force a fumble, it don't bounce the right way, and they get it back. Your tight end don't get enough depth on the route. Your other tight end doesn't pick off the defender like he's supposed to. Right, your quarterback, has a pinky toe out of bounds on a 2-point conversion. Shit like game of inches, man. It's always a game of inches when it comes to winning and losing games. And the beautiful thing about what's going on, the Dallas Cowboys have not been winning these games by the skin of their teeth. Like they are 100%. It said Gabe Davis ran the wrong route. Yeah. He dropped the touchdown. He said, I was hearing rumors that the Seahawks versus a team from Pennsylvania might shift to Monday. How does that work? Well, let me go and look, because December 17th. And December 17th would be what? A Sunday. This is Sunday Night Football. So it'll only be a day change. So they would move y'all from America Game of the Week to Monday Night Football, and they'll probably swap out the game that was Monday Night Football and put it there. They would have to give y'all at least 2-week notice. So that would be announced after this game, if that was to happen. They would give everybody at least 2-week notice. The fans that bought tickets, everything else, they would have to do a whole bunch of moving shit around. But it's possible because it's only a day shift. So we got 3 more home games remaining. Yes, because we got the Seahawks. Right, we got the Seahawks, we got the Eagles, and then the Detroit Lions are other home game. Right, so we got 3 home games left, as you mentioned. 3 home games and 3 road games. Yeah, 3 home games and 3 road games. So we still go to Miami, we still go to Buffalo, we still go to Washington. SD1, there's games where you want to win. There's games like the 30th where it's mandatory. Definitely mandatory. Listen, for the Dallas Cowboys, every game is a must win until the end of the season, if we're being honest. Like every game is a must win, if we're being honest. Because we already got 3 losses. Eagles only got 1. So you need to beat the Eagles and beat everybody else on your schedule to even have a shot for the 1 seed. Right? So go out there, You know, you can only control what you can control. And what you can control is your ability to go out there and play these games and win these games. Right? You can't worry about if the Eagles drop a game to Joe Smo or this person or that person. Just go out there and play the games. Cause listen, if you lose any of these games, it ain't gonna matter no way if the Eagles lose. If the Cowboys lose Thursday night football, it does not matter if the Eagles lose a game to the 49ers. If the 49ers beat the Eagles, but we messed around and we lost to the Seahawks, it don't matter. Because the gap does not decrease at that point. Because you got to keep winning and you got to hope that they drop one. So none of that shit that they do matters unless you handle your own business. Yeah, especially the Jimmy Johnson game. You can't be putting... You can't put Jimmy Johnson into the ring of honor and go out there and get spanked. Right? Like, that should be a felony. It should be a felony for the Dallas Cowboys to lose the game where they're going to put Jimmy Johnson into the ring of honor. That should be a felony. You should get jail time if you mess around and lose that game. Yeah, man, 12:30. Hey, 12:30 is a playoff game. And that's why I went ahead and I bought that damn ticket early. Because I knew the moment that they announced that Jimmy Johnson was going to go in to the ring of honor during that game, I knew that the price was going to skyrocket. So I went ahead and bought that mug. As soon as they said that, I was going to wait till closer to the time. You know what I'm saying? I was going to wait till closer to the time, but shit, I went and bought that mug the same day. They said that Jimmy Johnson was going in. I bought the ticket 5 minutes later. Hey, facts, Lil G. You can only control what you can control. You can only control what you can control. You control whether or not you beat the Seahawks. You control whether or not you beat the Eagles head to head in the next matchup. You control whether or not you go out there and beat the Dolphins and go out and beat the Bills. You control those things. So you at the end of the day, you cannot worry about if the Eagles are going to slip up or not. He said, here's a scenario: Hawks somehow win Thursday, and then the Hawks beat those sons of a bitch from PA. I hope y'all don't win Thursday. It still does us no good, but you know. Freight Train, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store, my brother. Said Seagulls, nah, they ain't gonna win. Like I am very confident in the Dallas Cowboys' ability to go out there and win this game. But yo, man, it's been an hour. I chopped it up with y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming in and showing love to both platforms. You know, I'm not sure what happened to Wes. He was supposed to slide on here with us, but you know, we'll take a rain check with him. But I do appreciate y'all for coming in, rocking with us, showing love to both platforms. On the way out, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Make sure y'all hit that Cash App and that Super Chat on the way out for raffle entries. And make sure that y'all slap the dog shit out of those Eagles fans and those Seahawks fans. Not you, Eric. But hey, I appreciate y'all for everything. But I will holler at y'all, man. Peace, God bless, and I am out.